Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'd like to share something with you, and it's all about being secretive, being private. And many years ago, I met a woman who did a reading on me, and she said, it's funny because you've got two hearts. One is your spiritual heart, which is dedicated to Source, to God. And then there's the human heart, but inside your human heart, there's a laboratory, a room, sort of a chamber. And she says every now and then you go into that space to experiment with the dark side, with shameful issues, with maybe drugs or sexuality, stuff that you are trying to, find out here on planet Earth. How does that work here? But it's something that you do not share. It's like hermetically sealed, this place. Nobody gets there. Nobody sees that. And she says it's very hygienic in a sense that it doesn't mingle with your human heart at all. And I recognize that. And I even saw it as a compliment at the time. I said, yeah, I mean, that's the way I do things. I have this secret space where I try to find out how does life work, how does humanity do these things, etc., etc. But every now and then in my relationships, I find that partners say that they don't really get to know the real me. They feel that I always have, a secret part that they don't really see, and they don't like it, they sort of feel like you're not committing to the relationship completely. You're not open. You're not really honest. And so my question to you is, do you recognize this? And what is honesty? I always thought that honesty was not saying everything to everyone, because many people, if I would share every thought I have, or if people could just look into my mind and into my emotions, I think life would get pretty messy, not just for me, but if everybody did this, because sometimes you do have very heavy, terrible, not so nice thoughts, and if people would hear that or see that, then they would maybe freak out or whatever, or have some judgments. And I think that is one of the reasons why I keep some things to myself, because I've noticed that sometimes I can really, or not sometimes, but I can really deal with these issues inside this chamber because I just give it space. I experiment with it. But if I prematurely present this to the world, so to say, I've noticed that people judge me. And that judgment doesn't help at all to keep on experimenting, because a judgment is like a stamp of disapproval. This is wrong, this is bad, this is awful, this is whatever. And so I think, okay, it's the same with writing books. I've noticed that if I too early present, a script or an idea to friends, then everybody has their opinion about it. And it's very difficult for me then to keep on writing, because it's not my book anymore. It's not my experiment. I'm not free, because there's all sorts of stamps and judgments and opinions. So sometimes I think maybe it's a male-female thing, that men are sometimes more secretive. Maybe a lot of men have this secret chamber in their heart where they experiment with. And women more often have the tendency to be very open, like an open book, and to share. I don't know. So, because right now in my relationship, these issues come up, that she sometimes finds, you're keeping things to yourself, and sometimes I have the feeling that I don't really know you, and she does open up completely. So yeah, I don't know. It's something that I want to put out there, see what your ideas around this issue are. And looking forward to that. I hope I'm not prematurely opening my secret chamber, but I don't think so. It feels like this is the right time to share this with you, and maybe I can learn, you know, maybe it's time to leave that chamber. I don't know. It's just something that I'd just like to put out there, see what you think and feel. So thanks very much for thinking along. My name is Tijn. I'm from Amsterdam. I love you very much, and I'm very grateful that we are journeying together from 3D to 5D, making this incredible transition. So thanks for being here, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.